Bally Sports is nearing bankruptcy, which is not great for them, and especially because they currently cover 12 NHL teams, and they also do some basketball and
Yeah,
baseball, I believe.
yeah, basketball, baseball, football, if I'm not
Do they do
mistaken,
football?
as well.
Yeah, that I'm not sure on. But I mean, really, we care about the hockey. But either way, this is like a
Yeah.
big like sports network and entertainment group. So it's it's owned by Diamond Sports Group. So Bally Sports
Mhm.
is like the regional broadcast, I guess. But let's see
Yeah,
if it has all of the.
WNBA as well. So like we're getting into it's
Oh,
not
okay.
just the men's, it's women's sports as well.
Yeah. Okay, I see. So yeah, they have it separated
Um,
into like various. So it's like Bally Sports West, Bally Sports Southeast, Bally Sports
yeah,
San Diego, and like all of those. And then within each of those, it like covers all of the teams like within that. Oh, here we go. Oh, teams
yeah.
by network. Do we want that?
Uh, there's also like professional, obviously, but also college and high school
Yeah.
games are covered by Bali.
Hmm. Yeah. So they kind of cover a little bit of everything, honestly.
Mhm.
Just scrolling through it. Like they cover a lot of teams. Yeah. Poker, even
Yeah.
tennis, American Ninja Warrior, the U.S. Army Bowl. So, anyways, lots of different stuff. So them going bankrupt is a pretty significant deal across the sports world, but specifically as it relates to the NHL, a lot of, well, not a lot of, majority of their revenue up until very recently when they started selling more advertisements within games on jerseys,
Mhm.
on the boards, all that kind of stuff, helmets. Um, the TV network deals made up pretty much all of the revenue for the NHL and contributed to and dictated what the salary cap was going to be from season to season was essentially how much money can we get from these TV networks for the broadcasting rights for these teams. Okay,
Mhm.
add it all up and this is what our salary cap is total.
Yeah.
Essentially, plus, various marketing deals, jersey sales, all that
Yeah,
kind of stuff.
other
But
other forms of revenue, but yeah, the TV deals are a massive implication into it. So there is the LA Kings, the Anaheim Ducks, obviously, Arizona Coyotes, the Dallas Stars, the St. Louis Blues, Minnesota Wild, the Detroit Red Wings, Columbus Blue Jackets, Nashville Predators, Carolina Hurricanes, Tampa Bay Lightning, and the Florida Panthers. Those are all the 12 NHL teams that would be affected by losing their broadcasts with Bally Sports there.
mm,
And there was an interesting note as well from this article that we're looking at here on Maple Leafs Insider from Evan Dofler. I hope I'm saying that right. Um, of those 12 teams, only two of them are considered revenue generating teams, which are
okay,
the LA Kings and the Detroit Red Wings, which I'm kind of
makes
surprised
sense.
actually for Tampa not being a revenue generating team,
Yeah,
considering.
it depends on the definition because they were not
Yeah,
a revenue generating team for a long time. So if they're looking like over the entire course of the franchise, their recent run over the last few years has probably like, got them like a net zero or close to in terms of like long term investment. But like over the
yeah,
last
that's
few
right.
years, you can't tell me that the Tampa Bay Lightning haven't been a revenue generating team this
Yeah,
year and last year, and but individually, but over the course of the whole lifespan, I guess I could see that.
yeah. But taking a look outside the NHL, let's take a look specifically at Bally Sports SoCal, which is the
Hmm.
hub for the Anaheim Ducks.
Yeah.
That also affects obviously the LA Kings, but affects the Clippers. It affects the Angels, the Rams as well for the NFL, and does include the San Diego Padres from Bally Sports San Diego side.
Yeah.
And San
But
Diego
kind of
gets
close
all
enough. So
those teams as well, right? So
yeah.
um, yeah, so like outside of the Ducks, that is a lot of major teams that are about to be affected by potentially losing their broadcast groups.
Yeah. They've got like quite a few NBA teams too, like
Yeah.
LA, like bigger ones like the Clippers, the Heat, um, the OKC, Thunder, Cleveland, like quite a few MLB teams like that are so like, and the NHL is obviously like the smallest revenue or smallest like of the big four, I guess, like in terms of revenue that they bring in. So like with potentially all four of the big four sports leagues needing to find new networks for various teams.
Mhm.
Say
It's gonna be a shit show.
yeah, yeah. Like so, say like NBC is like, okay, we'll pick up some of the slack on some of these. So they'll sign the NFL deal, they'll sign the NBA, they'll sign the MLB, and then it's like, okay, we would like to sign the NHL deal, but we just spent money on three other deals for the
Yeah.
bigger sports networks. So like, we don't really have a lot for the NHL to give. So like, it's it's not even just that, okay, we just got to find someone to sign basically the same deal and then the salary cap can continue to be where it is. It's like, no, like there is now going to be less networks available to take on these all of these teams across all the networks. So there's just going to be less money to be spent on TV deals, and the NHL is going to get the short end of the stick because they are the smallest of the big four.